Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to show division using place value. So I'm going to set up my problem. Here I have my dividend, I have my divisor, and we know that the answer that we're looking for is called the quotient. The dividend is the number that we're dividing into the equal groups. The divisor is like the number of equal groups that we're creating. And the quotient is how many will end up in each of those groups. So we're going to equally share 732 into 4 groups. I'm going to create a place value chart. And I'm going to kind of make it large so that I have enough room to clearly show my problem. I'm going to use dots to represent the quantity in each area. Because this would be like the hundreds, tens, and ones, I'm going to draw 7 dots to represent the hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. For the tens, I'm going to use 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have 700, we have 30, and then we'll have 2. So these dots represent the quantities in each area. I'm going to circle groups of 4 from the hundreds place until I'm unable to do that. So I'm going to use this orange pen to show the circling of my groups. So here is my hundreds place. I have 7 hundreds in all. I can circle 4 of them here. And then I look, I only have 3 more. So I'm unable to circle any more groups of the hundreds. So right now I only have 1 group of hundreds. Because that is the case, I need to take these and move it to the tens. Now remember what we already know, that 100 can be made by having 10 tens. So when I move this to the next place value, I'm going to represent that as 10 dots. So 100 moves here as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I no longer have it here. This one is moved as well. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And so each of these I'm creating 10 dots every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now because they're no longer here in the hundreds and they are now represented in the tens place, that's why I've crossed them out, to make sure that we're not over counting them. Now, in my tens place, I will circle groups of 4 once again. So we have here, there's a group of 4, and forgive me if my hand ends up being in the way. There's a group of 4. Group of 4. So there's 4 in each of these groups. I will keep doing this until I'm no longer able to create groups of 4. So I've made groups of 4 and I have 1 left over. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of 10s. This one I will need to carry over to the ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's no longer here as a 10. It is now represented in the ones place. I once again go back and circle groups of 4s. I have 1, 2, 3 groups of ones. So my answer to 782 divided by 4 is 183. I can go back and check my division because I can multiply my quotient and my divisor, use them as factors for multiplication problem, and it should come out to 732. So let's go ahead and use standard algorithm. 4 times 3, that's 12. 4 times the 8 is 32, and one more is 33. 4 times the 1, which we know is like actually 100. 4 times 1 is 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 732. This is correct. I'm going to show one more problem. I'm going to move my paper up. As always, you can go back and rewind the first part of the video to watch that problem one more time to help you understand what just happened. My next problem is going to be 1,482 divided by 6. All right, let's go ahead and set up that place value chart. Be sure to leave enough room in case we have to shift some things. Because I now have a 1,000 section, I'm going to leave room for the 1,000. So 1,000, 4 hundreds, 8 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 ones. This time, I'm going to be making groups of 6, all right? So, I look here. I see that I only have 1,000. I can't make that a group of 6. So, I need to go ahead and break this into hundreds and move it over here to the hundreds place. So, moving it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's no longer there. I will pull out the orange or a different color to help me circle groups of 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4 across the top, and then 2 more down here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then I'm left with these 2 here, so this only leaves me 2 hundreds. These next pieces, what are we going to do with them? Yes, we're going to take them over and convert them into tens. 10. Take this one over as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's no longer there. Now, what do we make groups of? Groups of 6, our divisor. So 4 across the top and 2 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's see, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry about that. So once again, let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Group that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more makes 6. Not that one, just that. So we have one group, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have 4 that we need to change over to become ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we have now moved all of our extra tens that we weren't able to make into groups of 6. We've converted them over to ones. Now we will go back, finish circling our groups of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more makes 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's count our groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So our answer for 1,482 divided by 6, that number divided into groups of 6, a total of 247 groups. Let's go back and check with multiplication using our quotient and divisor as our factors this time. Sorry, I bumped into the camera. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times the 4, 24, and 4 more is 28. 6 times 2 is 12, 13, and 14. And once again, we get back to our dividend. So that is correct. I hope that works for some of you. Happy dividing.